Welcome back. Business News now. We are over to Mike Eppel. Good morning, my friend. How are you?
Hello. I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
Doing well. We're going to start things off with Amazon, like City TV.
Yep.
They're going to be everywhere. Everywhere.
That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah.
Look, Amazon has, of course, been growing exponentially, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the problem that they've had is honoring the pledge to get things to your house within 2 days, if not sooner, if you're a Prime member. So according to some internal documents of the company, they're looking at opening small distribution centers. They're doing these big warehouses, right, Melanie? A couple more here coming to Ontario in very short order. But this plan would have a smaller facility closer to your house on the supply chain, the distribution chain, to get things even faster on that shipping platform. Amazon's got 70 jumbo jets now to get things going around. I mean, they've basically built up a UPS or a Purolator or a FedEx. Mm-hmm. FedEx, you know, they're challenging FedEx, and yet FedEx had a massive quarter. They just reported earnings and blowout across the board because people are getting everything on e-commerce. And FedEx, I just checked the stock; it's up 9% early on.
Jeez, it's just so easy, right? Well, obviously with the pandemic, clearly people online, but the ease factor. Are you a Prime member? I'm just curious for Amazon.
For full disclosure purposes, yes, I am.
Full disclosure, I am as well.
Yeah.
And
look, it's not just about delivery; it's about Amazon Video and all these other things that they offer, right?
They own the world right now, we should say.
Yeah,
let's talk about the Trump administration. So we were talking a little bit earlier about the aluminum tariffs and the border closure. All of this, it's a lot to unpackage here.
Putting tariffs on aluminum right now is not a winning strategy for the White House, and I think they realize that because what's been going up, the demand for aluminum cans for beverages, beer, and that hits the consumer in the U.S. So how do a consumer is not going to say, well, that's because we're looking to protect American jobs. No, that's because they're going to blame Trump for raising prices. So right there, it's the nuance, it's the simplicity of it. If prices go up, consumers don't like it, so you back down, and that's pretty much what happened. And Canada was going to retaliate, and that would just lead to higher prices for pretty much everyone.
Mm-hmm. Mike, flying taxis, says your email. I'm reading that right? Flying taxis? That's the noise they make? Okay. Yep.
The Jetsons. Jetsons Mobile. Mary Barra, the CEO of General Motors, talking about the idea of mobility in the air. We're talking about electrified cars. We've seen these big drones. Can you adapt that in some way? And General Motors, in the future could be looking at flying taxis with Uber and other ride-sharing services. How far are we away from this, though? That's the question. I mean, the regulatory process to have, in fact, flying cars, that seems a little bit stretched, but who knows? Technology advances exponentially every year, it seems.
Yeah, I would feel like we're a ways away, at least for it to feel safe.
Yeah, we probably said the same thing 10 years ago when the iPhone came out.
That's fair. Very fair. Yeah. But we're also not throwing things through the sky in air traffic. Anyway, that's different. That's different. Finally, we're getting a little nostalgic, Mike. We're talking everything from cassettes, vinyl, CDs. Do you still have CDs, by the way?
Yeah, I've got a wall of CDs. When was the last time I actually listened to one? I can't honestly remember. And some cars don't even have CD players in them anymore, right? But vinyl has been actually seeing sales gain. Okay, vinyl dropped like no one was buying vinyl, right? Went to CDs. But for the past 14 years, vinyl sales have been on the rise, and in fact have now outsold CDs for the first time since the 1980s.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's because people are nostalgic. They've been stuck in their houses. They're listening to records. You can buy them online, have them shipped, right? So I was just looking upstairs at our vinyl collection, which we have been actually adding to.
Nice.
Yeah, of course, ABBA, greatest hits.
Oh, you brought one.
There you go. Yeah,
that's the top of the pile.
Cougar,
okay.
John Mellencamp saw him in concert. What's another one? Oh, Bob Seger. We were talking earlier this week about what the last thing was that you did normal before the shutdown.
Yes.
Yeah, Bob Seger in concert.
Oh, very cool.
At the Scotiabank.
Okay, Mike, we request a change for tomorrow. Instead of the tractors, go put up some of your vinyl for tomorrow's backdrop, okay? Just put it all on display.
No, the tractors are not leaving.
Okay, we like the tractors. All right,
Tractor
thanks,
sales
Mike.
are up in this